you left all of that structure, all of that in Toronto for what?
I'll tell you
Pierce?
what.
For playoff P?
Paul George.
Or Paul George, who's not gonna get you to a championship, because that's all he's proven throughout his career. Paul George has only proven throughout his career that he's not the guy who's gonna help you win a championship. He's not the second option.
He's not even 1B.
He's the third guy.
He's the second guy.
No, he's the third guy. He's the third guy.
There are some players. Listen, I think there are some players who are just not meant to ever play in a finals. I think Paul George is one of those guys who is he's meant to be like Tracy McGrady, ultra talented, but just never meant to go to the finals.
Kawhi Leonard will always regret this decision, because that team in Toronto could have set him up for multiple championships. He could have repeated. He could have gone to the final. This could have been a dynasty in the making because of how young that team was, and the fact that they're all on like small contracts. Van Vliet was the only guy you really had to pay right now. That's a team for the next 4 years was set up to win rings. But what did he do? He sold out. He went home, which I'm not blaming him for going home. But what did he go home to? He went home to playoff P, who all he does in the playoffs is choke. All he does in the playoffs is not score when he needs to. He wasn't the help that Kawhi needed. It's true. It's true. It's true.
Hey,
what has he done in the playoffs?
But it's not all he does. God dang it.
Oh yeah.
When he was with Russ, he was the one who carried that team.
Yeah. And what did he carry that team to?
I mean, you can't do much when you're a point guard. The guy who literally gets the ball inbounded to him every play just wants to chuck shots.
Right. That's fine. And what did he do when he had Kawhi? He choked.
This season doesn't count. I want to see what Kawhi.
How does it not count?
Mind you,
all about basketball. This entire season was only about basketball. There were no distractions. There's no way for he should have choked.
They didn't even get to play together the entire season. The season was cut short. Half their superstars were injured.
It was the same thing for everybody. It was the same thing for everybody.
Listen.
It was the same thing for
the
everybody.
Lakers
There were
didn't
no
have an
fans.
injury to deal with during the finals or during the regular season at all.
Listen, it's a bad look when you lose Trez, who is arguably your fucking the anchor of your team, your motor.
He knew that team wasn't gonna.
You lost Trez. You lost Trez. Fucking Trez. To your cross locker room rival.
No, he wants to win.
He went to the fucking Lakers. If he wanted to get paid, he would have went to fucking Charlotte.
Yeah, if he wanted to get paid, he would have gone somewhere else, got a supermax contract. He took a cut to go win a ring because he knew if he had stayed in that part of LA, he wasn't gonna win no ring with the Clippers. If you move to the Los Angeles Lakers, that's guaranteed he's winning a chip. All right, so don't come at me with the whole Paul George defense, because it doesn't work. What does he do? He drags people away. He drives people away. He doesn't come up clutch when he needs to. Kawhi, I'm sorry, Andrew. Kawhi needs that second guy. He can't do it by himself. All right.
You're talking about a team that was up 3-1 to the Denver Nuggets.
And what happened?
Lost.
Where was Paul George for those last 3 games? Where was Paul George for those last 3 games?
He didn't show up. But nobody else did either.
No. Kawhi was the only one who was even trying.
Well, hold on. I know we're gonna knock on Kawhi, but let's not take anything away from Jamal Murray. That was his coming out party.
Mm-hmm.
And
Agreed.
As much as people want to say that was a lot of Kawhi and Paul George not showing up, if you watched any of that first series between the Nuggets, dude,
it was Paul George.
I know,
not showing up.
But if you watched any of that first series between the Nuggets and the Jazz, dude, fucking Jamal Murray. If Jamal Murray doesn't be an all-star, if he's not an all-star this year, I'm boycotting the NBA.
Honestly,
because what the fuck Jamal Murray showed this past year about
in that damn bubble.
In that damn bubble,
yeah.
What Jamal Murray showed was I'm capable of this shit. I sacrifice for my team.
No.
That's all I'm saying. Yeah.
No, what he showed was that he should be getting the... My problem with the Nuggets was always, why the fuck are you giving Gary Harris the ball?
Yeah.
When you eliminate Gary Harris, because mind you, he didn't play most of the playoffs in the first round because he was injured. When you eliminated Gary Harris, Jamal Murray got a chance to shine. When you brought Gary Harris back, they struggled against the Lakers.
Right. But I'm telling you, though, Kawhi's going to regret this decision for the rest of his career. Because this is...
For sure.
He's lost prime years. These are prime years of his career down the toilet, and right off of winning a ring.
How do you go from Finals MVP, winning Finals MVP for the team that was the dubbed Baby Dinosaurs? You take the Baby Dinosaurs over the top, win a championship, go to LA, not bounce in the second round after a 3-1 lead? He's never going to live that down.
The dude had a country behind him. He and he chose to leave it for Paul George. He's never going to live it down.
Kawhi ultimately forced himself out of San Antonio. Just happened to be put on a good team in Toronto. But the thing is Toronto didn't necessarily need him either, if you don't remember.
Yes, they did.
No.
To win a chip, yeah. To win a chip, yeah.
Yes, they did. Yes, they did.
Yeah, but they remember that they won that chip after LeBron had left the East.
Hey, guys. Thanks for watching. We appreciate it. For more content, please hit that notification bell, comment, subscribe, and everything like that. And just remember, keep it real.